If this photo of Angel Reese helping Caitlin Clark off the floor bothers you, then you are the true problem with women's basketball. Because ask yourself, are you an actual fan of the women's game, or are you just watching, looking for something to be mad about for your own entertainment? Here's the truth. It is not the athlete's fault, neither is it even the media's fault. It is all about the fans that love to create false narratives. If you go online, people love to pit Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark together, but in reality, they actually understand the game and they actually understand each other. But the thing about it is that those exact same quote-unquote fans are the exact same quote-unquote fans that can't stand to see this photo. They can't stand to see Angel Reese and Paige Beckers get along. Why? Because they have a certain agenda towards Angel Reese. Why? Because they have permanent feelings they will never get over when it comes to Angel Reese. These are the same people that harassed Alyssa Thomas in the playoffs, that forced Caitlin Clark to come out and say that those aren't her fans, that those are trolls. If you're mad at this photo, you are not a fan. You just like to use Caitlin Clark as an excuse, as a mask, as a justification to continue to spread hate. Because ask yourself, are you an actual fan of the women's game?
And that's another thing I am so tired of seeing. We are in 2026 and I am still seeing people hate on Angel Reese for her competitiveness when that's the same thing that they love in their favorite NBA player. It does not make any sense to me at all.
Exactly. I mean, I see it all the time with Caitlin Clark. Literally everyone loves her for her competitiveness, but then turn around and hate on Angel Reese when they're both doing the exact same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these losers aren't even watching the games and just hating.
And it's not pushing the boundary of supporting women's sports. Like, it really is just finding another way to be hateful, misogynistic, because when you challenge them on their ball knowledge, it's very obvious they have none.
No.
They are not watching these games.
No.
They are not
haven't even touched
buying
basketball.
the merch. Yeah, they might see a clip, but it's really just the same regurgitated talking points that I wish we would leave in 2025.
You really watch the WNBA, bro? Bro, outside of Gabby Williams, bro, maybe Fee, Angel Reese is better than everybody else on defense, bro. Like, I'll have an Angel Reese, Gabby defensive discussion. I'll have that conversation, right? But then you get to a point where people are just, like, discrediting her defense, bro. And, like, even when I make a post about Angel Reese, like, most people will have genuine discussions. Only niggas that be like, oh, man, no, she sucks. No, bro, she's horrible. It's either a private account or it's a nigga with no followers and a blank, like, page. That tells you everything you need to know. Them niggas not even watching her games. My thing is, nigga, how do you speak on something or someone that you don't even watch? Nigga, that's called an obsession.
Hey, what the hell Angel Reese do to y'all? Man, I don't even understand it. Like, I don't even know what y'all don't like her for. So I can't even ask, like, why y'all don't like Angel Reese? Y'all gonna have to genuinely enlighten me on why y'all don't like her, because I'm confused. Is it because she confident? Is it because she, I don't know, black? Is it because she unapologetic? Because a lot of y'all be talking about, like, her basketball game and her on the court and stuff like that. Now, I will admit, she do need to work on finishing around the rim, but there's players in the NBA who need to do the same. So to not acknowledge her skills is kind of crazy to me. Youngest with the most double-doubles in the least amount of time. She done averaged the double-double in both of her first 2 seasons. 2-time All-Star. Social media presence that's doing pretty good. She got a podcast, but so does Podcast P. And we know what he be doing. And what I noticed the most is a lot of people that don't like her is old white guys. Seem like white guys whose basketball dreams never made it. I guarantee all of the dudes that be talking, she can beat them one-on-one. Y'all gotta stop the Angel Reese hate because it kind of look bad, man. You hating on a woman this much? Y'all niggas different.
On some G shit, what did Angel Reese ever do to you niggas, bruh? You can't tell me she did something that fucking bad that y'all, every time her name is brought up, it's literally hundreds to thousands of hate comments. What the fuck she ever do to you niggas, man? Stop hating on that girl.
Angel Reese is unfairly criticized for being a strong competitor.
She has to own up to her words. Accountability. That's her problem. That's why people have a problem with her. People don't mind her attitude. I like her attitude. I like her bravado. I love that. I love that about her. But at the same time, you got to own up to that role. You want to be the bad guy? Be the bad guy.
First of all, the woman up, own up to your mistakes, that sort of thing. You can't say in the same breath, oh, you have to own up to it, you have to own up to it, you have to be able to do that. But when she's doing it, you can't be like, she has to watch her mouth. You got to pick one.
No, she does. Because she's a professional. Everything you say, she got got a lot of young girls looking up to her, right? Everything you say, you got to be presidential when you're that level. She's not just a regular star. She's a superstar in the WNBA.
But you're saying
that's why
if she's going to
Caitlin
be
Clark
who she
is very careful with her words. She can't say what she really wants to say.
First of all, Caitlin Clark and Angel, they're two completely separate personalities. You can't say, oh, Caitlin watches her mouth and Angel doesn't.
Well,
but then in the same breath say, the reason I love my Angel is because of her bravado, because she does this, because she does that.
I don't mind
and you can't say you don't mind it. And then
but
in
she
the same
says
breath
things
say,
but doesn't follow through. Like I said, I'm
but how did she not follow through? With this, did she not win the race?
Are you
How
really
does that not follow through?
okay? I'm going to talk about that. The whole thing.
Right.
First of all, Caitlin Clark wasn't even doing it to anybody. She was doing it with her teammates when she did that. First of all, the game was already over.
Ask
Who was
Haley
doing this?
Lindley-
Following
ask
Caitlin
Haley
Clark the whole
Lindley
time.
about-
You already won. You beat her down. Yeah, they whooped her ass. And by the way, she was the fourth scorer on that game. There's 3 players who scored 20 or more in that game. Everybody forget about them, but everyone remember this. That's what they were remembering.
Who was the most outstanding player of that tournament? Who was it?
Angel Reese.
Okay, so you're saying
Okay.
so you're bringing up.
But what? So what? No.
See, this is how I know how stupid y'all people are. They could post Angel Reese stats, and y'all still say the stupid, ignorant stuff that y'all say. Y'all just say stupid stuff. Just say you don't like the girl. Because her stats prove everything y'all say that is ignorant, her stats prove you guys wrong. If you don't like her, just say you don't like her. You can't say nothing about her game. You can't say nothing about Angel Reese's game because you look stupid when you say, oh, she get her own rebound. You look stupid. You look stupid. I'm being honest with y'all. You guys look stupid. It shows that you guys don't know the game of basketball. So if you don't like the girl, just say you don't like the girl. But when it comes to basketball, and I'm being honest with you, when it comes to basketball, don't mention anything about basketball because y'all don't know the game of basketball. Y'all just repeat the same stupid, ignorant crap, man. That's all y'all do. Oh, she must got her own rebound. What coach in America cares if a player get their own rebound? Please tell me. Please tell me any coach in America, any coach in any country who coach basketball don't want their own players to get their rebound. See how stupid y'all sound? Y'all sound stupid and ignorant, man. This girl is doing stuff in her first 3 years that nobody else has done. And y'all just hate the fact, and the only reason why y'all hate her is because what she did in the championship game to Caitlin Clark. Get over it. It's been 3 years ago. Let it go. And then y'all get on her page and y'all hate. And while she's still making money. So just keep on hating. And I would tell Angel Reese, let them hate. You keep on doing you, Angel Reese. Let these clowns keep on hating. Peace out.
If you dislike Angel Reese, I automatically assume that you racist. If you dislike Angel Reese, 10 times out of 10, you are racist. You are a racist. And most of the time, your hate is unprovoked. Your hate for Angel Reese is unprovoked. And then y'all be obsessed with Angel Reese. Y'all haters are obsessed with Angel Reese. Even when the topic of discussion has nothing to do with Angel Reese, you found a way to bring Angel Reese into the picture somehow, some way. So I know damn well y'all not still butthurt over that NCAA championship game. I know damn well y'all not still, it's been like 3 years. And the hate is still growing. The hate is still growing. That's a type of obsession that you need to get checked out for. Because there's no way you hate a person that much that you don't even know. I'm looking at different posts about Caitlin Clark. Somebody has to bring up Angel Reese. Somebody has to say something negative about Angel Reese. For what reason? For what reason other than Angel Reese is always on your mental? Angel Reese is that we call those, you're a fan, but you so upset that you're a fan that you just gonna hate any chance you get. But you are a fan. You are an undercover fan. That's all. And you're racist too. and you're racist because you don't even know the reason that you dislike her. What you gonna say? Because she you gonna make up some bullshit excuse, but the underlining reason is that you're racist. Anything Angel Reese does, you can't say no other player has done it. So why do you hate her? Because you're racist. Because you're racist and your problem.
Angel Reese's ceiling is a top 10 all-time WNBA player.
I don't think she'll get there. I think that if she could put the work in that she hasn't been shown that she's been doing.
How has she not been shown that she's been putting in work?
on-
Are you in the gym with her?
No, I'm not. But even on her
Are you her coach?
I'm not her coach.
So you're judging based on her Instagram.
I am definitely judging based off her Instagram.
If you were following her and you were paying attention, you would know that she was working in the offseason on those aspects of her game that people criticize.
1,000,000%. But again, I see her more at Liberty games than, like, I went to the Liberty playoffs and things. She's there. Like, why are you there? Like, you lost. I feel like she just wants the attention of being.
You saw her at one Liberty game, and now all of a sudden she's not
I've
practicing.
seen her at Liberty
and
games.
I do want to know, she's a professional basketball player. If you think because you saw her at one Liberty game that she is not in the gym working, that doesn't even make any sense.
That's not the point. I didn't say that. I just said that.
That's actually what you said when you
I
first
see her
started.
out more, right, and in the public eye for nothing that has to do with basketball, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like she needs to be showing that she's in the gym a lot more.
But just because
working on her
you feel
game.
like she needs to be showing you she needs to be in the gym a lot more does not mean she's not in the gym. She's a professional basketball player. I can assure you.
I would love to see her.
You're not going to get surveillance of
Hey, this is Common Sense with Vansilk, Rock Bottom Sports, all sports 24/7. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark for winning the MVP for the qualifying FIBA World Cup. I didn't know they gave out MVPs for you to qualify. But let me say this, y'all. Y'all, Caitlin Clark fans starting already. Here she goes. She's playing with some of the best players from the WNBA. And y'all feel she should do this and she should do that. She should have the ball every possession. And listen, there's better players on the team than her, especially when it comes to defense. They gave her that award. Okay, cool. Well, she's probably the only person on that team that's never won a championship. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But you'll see, your Caitlin Clark fans, y'all might well get your tissues because your center is out. And let's remember, the FIBA went to the second round of the playoff last year without Caitlin Clark. Now, I have nothing against her, but you know, the more y'all put bullshit out, the more your stands make it hard, the more resilience you're going to get from fans like me of the WNBA say things about her. I seen somebody this morning say they didn't know nothing about the WNBA until they seen Caitlin Clark. Well, you know what? That's just part of being an idiot. Idiots don't know a lot of things. You know, when you're an idiot, you say stupid shit. You know, hate is a terrible thing. You can catch me on rumble.com, tiktok.com, youtube.com. Common Sense with Vansilk. But this is Rock Bottom Sports subject. And today's topic is going to be, what is the hate against Angel Reese? Boy, these guys butthurt. Especially these black YouTubers. You know who you are. I'm not going to call you out by name. There's a few of them that are white. But these black YouTubers, they got mayonnaise on their elbows. You know what that means? They'll praise Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall before they'll praise Caitlin Clark. Before they'll praise Angel Reese. They got mad mayonnaise on their elbows. But I'm going to tell y'all one thing. All this hate y'all got against Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark wouldn't be as popular if it wasn't for Angel Reese. Let's just go back to the championship year that Caitlin Clark lost to Angel Reese and her team. Angel Reese is a go-getter. She's liked by all the players. She's liked by a lot of the people outside of the WNBA. And y'all sit up here and y'all want to ridicule her, say things about her, and all you goofball peanut gallery nerds, y'all need to go and stand time out in the corner because you're clowns. I'm going to play you some of the things that people are saying to defend Angel Reese, and those who are so adamant that she hates Caitlin Clark. You're stupid, you're dumb, and I'm going to use the word retarded. Vansilk, I'll be right back.
I promised I wouldn't use the internet to pander to women. But I got sisters, nigga. I got nieces. I got aunties. I got a mama. I got women I care about in my life. The amount of hate Angel Reese gets online, specifically from men, grown ass men, has to be studied. Who hurt y'all? What happened? What did she do? I need somebody to explain it to me. Why do y'all hate Angel Reese so much? And why is it every time somebody mentions her name, you gotta mention you know who? I don't even got a problem with you know who. I think you know who is a generational talent. She has the ability to become a GOAT. Is she the GOAT yet? Fuck no. But she's great. But why every time we mention Angel Reese, you either gotta throw hate, you gotta talk shit about her, you gotta bring up the other girl. Just let her be great, bro. You niggas is sad. Do you have women in your life that you care about or that hug you from time to time? I don't get it. I can't wait. I'm gonna buy my Angel Reese jersey at the end of the summer, nigga. I might even buy the shoes. Don't get me wrong. I know it's mostly racist trolls, but it's not just them. It's not just them. It's a lot of you niggas too. I don't get it. I'm even seeing some women hop on the train from all demographics. What did Angel Reese do to y'all? Somebody please break it down for me. I need somebody to elaborate. Help me understand.
Angel Reese could potentially be the greatest woman defensive player ever, bro. She can really guard guards. I'm talking about put vice grips on. Excellent rebounder, we know that. She's excellent in terms of guarding the perimeter. Her IQ is crazy. She can rip the hell out of you. Plays the passing lanes well. She might be better on the perimeter than in the interior. If her offense can get to like a B+ level, she can win an MVP. Especially if Chicago or whatever team she ends up on, if she gets traded, starts like really winning games, making deep playoff runs. Because people are going to start saying that, bro. I'm telling you, watch. They're going to start saying, oh, Reese hasn't made the playoffs. Which, I mean, she hasn't, so. But we know her impact, you know what I'm saying?
And I am fully convinced that some of y'all just do not like black women. Perfect example, Angel Reese. Now, how are you going to look at this beautiful black queen and say she looks like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age? I know some of y'all criticize her game, basically saying, man, the only reason why she has that many rebounds is because all those were from her misses. If you actually do your research, even if you do remove the offensive rebounds that actually are her misses, she still led the league in rebounds. Like, just look at this chart. These are Rodman type numbers for the WNBA. Not only is she doing it on the court, she's doing it off the court as well. Got a signature shoe with Reebok, which sold out, by the way. First female athlete to have a deal with McDonald's. First cover athlete for Reese's Puffs. And as of most recent, she is walking on a Victoria's Secret runway. How do you hate on that?
I'm not gonna lie, Angel Reese is a special type of talent. The ability to just run, throw it forward, outrun guards and finish is not something that many players in the WNBA can do. And by that many, I mean Aja, Stewie, Fee, maybe. And the thing is that we've seen enough that Angel's stronger than all of them. Alyssa Thomas, obviously, as well. Angel's stronger than all of them. And you're seeing it in a lot of footage that Angel, her jump shot is looking better. There is a world where she's not going to be quite Alyssa Thomas. I don't think she's ever going to be Alyssa Thomas in terms of pure downhill ability. But if she's slightly worse Alyssa Thomas in that regard, but better than Alyssa Thomas in the fact that she can kind of shoot the ball, and is a plus 75% free throw shooter, we are looking at a potential ascent to all WNBA talent in the next year or two for Angel Reese. A lot of it is going to come down to circumstances. I don't think she's in Chicago past her rookie deal. I don't know if she's in Chicago starting next year. I think she is, because I think her trade value is extremely low right now. But I think there's an all WNBA season incoming, because there are not that many bigs that have the guard skills, that have the strength, the speed, the size of Angel Reese. Her finishing is getting better. She can shoot the ball a little bit. And look, obviously there's some, like, the getting her on the floor, and there's a load of shit that's going on with her in the Chicago Sky at the minute that isn't ideal. But as a pure basketball talent, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I'm the Dallas Wings, for pure basketball reasons, I would trade the number one pick for her. There is no way There is no way that AZ Foot is going to be better than than Angel Reese. There's no way at all. And again, let's not forget, AZ Foot's like 2 months younger than Angel Reese. They're the same age. Angel Reese is going to be better than every single player in the 2026 class. And I would be surprised if I'm wrong about that.
Y'all will never turn me against Angel Reese. Never, ever, ever. You see what this girl said? Rebounds and putbacks never had a negative connotation until last year. And that's so true. You fat fucks are on here, rebounds. And it's like, bro, let's roll the tape. Let's look at what they say when Dennis Rodman gets the me-bounds.
Rivers, it looked like he turned his ankle. Ellis, Rodman again. Rodman, look at that effort. Come on. Rodman embarrassing the Knicks now off the glass. Missing, tip in Rodman, battled with Geiger. Rodman stayed with it. Really taken back by their intensity level this evening. Now watch this guy work. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's four. And he puts that back in.
Clearly, y'all are casuals and y'all don't understand basketball. You just started watching maybe a year ago. You haven't done any history, any research. But I'll be here, bro. I'm going to be here all day, all week, all year.
Some Caitlin Clark fans have such a weird obsession with Angel Reese, and it's starting to make me think they're not Caitlin Clark fans. They're just Angel Reese haters. Because why does this girl stay on y'all's minds rent-free? I recently made a vlog of me going to the Chicago Sky versus Atlanta Dream game, and I posted it on YouTube. And the title clearly states, I saw Angel Reese play in Atlanta. So why are members of Caitlin Clark's cult coming to comment on my video hate for Angel Reese? If you don't like Angel Reese, why would you click on a video that is clearly about her? Is giving obsessed. A lot of Angel Reese haters are literally obsessed with her. They go out of their way to find Angel Reese content to hate on. And whenever Caitlin Clark does something incredible, she'll break a record. The comments will all be about Angel Reese. It's weird. It's obsessive. And y'all need to seek help. A lot of her haters are old people, like 50 plus years old. Why are you sitting in your room hating on a 22-year-old WNBA player who is doing way better than you ever will in your life, and she's lived half your lifetime? Therapy. Y'all need therapy.
It's Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark. The cover of the very popular NBA 2K, what is it, 2K26 now, something like that, this year chose Angel Reese. They put Angel Reese on the cover. Last year it was Asia Wilson, the MVP of the league, multiple-time champion. For the men's side, it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is the MVP and NBA champion. On the women's side, it's Angel Reese. Is there some merit to her saying, it's not just about that one person, what about me?
I mean, I don't know, man. How do you get picked for these covers?
It's popularity.
It's popularity, and I'm sure they're like, okay, we can capitalize on this right now. Just embrace it. This is like when Tiger Woods came out, right? When Tiger first came on the scene, and you guys have probably talked about this, when Tiger first came on the scene, all these old heads were like, oh, you know, I've been here. I built the league. Guess what? Then they all realized.
You all got rich.
They all realized there's only so many sponsors Tiger can take on, but all those companies want to be part of it, and they all got rich off of him. Angel's got her own shoe coming out. So she's making money too.
So they did that documentary that she was on with Shaq and them, and Reebok signed her to be a new face of Reebok. The first shoes that they came out with during the documentary, these silver Reeboks, her new shoe is coming out. Those things are sold out.
Yeah. Women have been underpaid in these sports for a long time because it's a business and it's based on revenue and stuff like that. You're getting it, cash in.
This indicates they said she can't shoot. She's all about the me-bounds. I just get my own rebound. She trademarked it, sold it. Those shirts are selling out. She's the heel. Her sneakers are selling out. Nobody cares about her. She's on the cover of the top-selling basketball game among the video gamers. Put some respect on Angel's name.
So what's Caitlin doing outside of basketball other than the whatchamacallit?
She got a Nike deal.
She's got Nike. She's got the State Farm.
Farm's joint.
Her shoes are coming out next year. They're waiting a year.
She's getting paid.
I know she is. I just was wondering, like, if the hype outside of the game is the same as it is for Angel Reese for her.
And talking about making money.
Okay.
All these women have to make money outside the game. They just announced their All-Star team. If you're an All-Star in the WNBA, you get a bonus. $2,700.
Is the bonus?
An All-Star game?
Like, you made the All-Star game. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Here's a week's pay.
Here's 27. I think it's like $27.50.
Here's trash collectors.
So like, So like all these extra deals these women are getting because of Caitlyn, because.
Hey, this is Vansilk. I'm back. You know, like, there's more. It's like, why are we hating so much? Well, it's not me. But why the hate so much? Put the hat on. I'm hip-hop and you're not. The hate for Angel Reese. And I don't think some of it is racism. Because we got a lot of black people that's on YouTube that got mayonnaise on their elbow. They don't even like Caitlin Clark. You know, and it's sad because right now, if you look at Team USA, which they played in September, all the great players on their team, you got guards that can shoot, guards to facilitate the ball. They don't have to take logo threes. But one thing I did notice about Caitlin Clark's game, she learned how to get into the paint, get her shots off. So evidently, she's learning how to get a mid-range game. Same way as Paige Becker. Paige Becker got a mid-range game. And like, you take a puzzle, and you put that puzzle together, and that puzzle will work. Everything will fit in that puzzle. But what I'm trying to say is, the only irreplaceable players on this Team USA are the bigs. You need the bigs. You need the rebounds. You know, always talking about, oh, Angel Reese is getting her own rebounds. She's missing the shot just to get her rebounds. Do you know how stupid you sound to go against 3 or 4 people if you miss the shot near the basket? A lot of players in the WNBA, a lot of players in college, male and females, don't have a great game around the paint. I've seen a lot of players miss baskets underneath, miss the ball going to the rim right underneath the basket. I've seen 6'8" players, 6'6" players miss it because they so concentrating on the three. I've seen players get rebounds right underneath the basket and will throw it out for a 3 instead of going up for a 2. Because this is the way basketball is being played today. But when it comes to Angel Reese, at one point I didn't like certain things because she was on social media, you know, when she was hurt doing, but you know, she's building the brand and everything counts. This is the new generation. Everybody has a role to play. But let's not forget, you could take any one of the guards, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey, Jackie Young, Caitlin, you can set them out of the game and the team's still going to win because that's how great the point guard and the guards are. They're great. They're great guards. So it ain't about, oh, Caitlin Clark, this and that. Listen, they try to make y'all happy, but she ain't got to touch the ball every possession because this game is not built around Caitlin Clark. It's built around the best qualifying players for this team. Like I said again, congratulations on her getting the qualifying MVP or what, I don't know what that is. I mean, they did it for LeBron too, you know. I guess they just try to satisfy people's ego. But at the end of the day, when they go out in September, let it be known, there's going to be like at least 2 players that's not going to be on this team because they're probably going to get hurt or whatever. And at the end of the day, they got to get to learn to play with each other because it's your fans that got the issues. I don't see Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese having issues. They may not hang out. They may not go to the club together. But at the end of the day, when you put on that same uniform, you represent the same team. It's just like when you go to the armed service, I don't care if you're a Republican, I don't care if you're a Democrat, I don't care if you're an independent. When you're put on that uniform representing this country, you all on the same team. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you stand for, no matter what political party you belong to, you fighting together as one. And all you Caitlin Clark fans need to understand that. Y'all still butthurt from LSU beating Iowa in the championship. Too bad. Too bad. You'll just need to worry about the fever season, being the fact your center is hurt. Sophie Cunningham, bench player, you're definitely going to need somebody because to be so great, You play with or without. And another thing I'm going to touch on before I go, so y'all can see what the people feel about this hate against Angel Reese. Y'all always talking about the people come out to see Caitlin Clark and the arenas repack and they be full. Okay, all the qualifying games for FIBA, Caitlin Clark is playing, and not one time was any of these games filled to capacity. They was 80% empty. It just goes to show you, it doesn't matter as long as they win the game. In COVID, there was nobody in the stands. Even though they called the Lakers the bubble championship, they won the game. This is a team sport, okay? This is not a solo dolo. Because remember, the last game where Caitlin Clark was 2 for 8, Jackie Young was 1 for 7. Still, Angel Reese had 9, 10 rebounds. It ain't about always points, because her rebounds results into either getting a defensive rebound to get out, to get points, or an offensive rebound that one of your players missed a shot. Okay? Those are called opportunities. Ask Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and the Chicago Bulls. Dennis Rodman got all those rebounds in one game. What, he got 49 rebounds? No points. Ask. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, man. How you doing, sir?
All right, how you feeling?
Good. Good to see you today.
Yeah, taking a short walk back.
She's really nice.
I know.
Is it
Van. Yeah.
Yeah, Edinburgh.
I know. Look at the dog here. Okay, I'll see you later.
Sorry, buddy. Come here.
So,
Hey,
Lucy, go back, Lucy.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about Lucy.
Lucy.
They go Lucy, y'all. I can't flip it.
She thinks she's a big dog.
I know, it's cold out here. This weather, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's like
most frustrating thing in the world. Like, you guys literally only hate her because she's a black, independent. Okay, I made a comment of this, but I think it deserves a video because it's a great point. You guys think that Angel needs to be in this little box. She needs to be poised, carry herself with grace, which she does, but not the way you guys think she should. You guys feel like she is like this outspoken woman and she's selfish and she's not a good player. Let me stop you there. One, anybody that's been teammates with her that has said anything about her has said she's a great teammate, that she makes them a better player. That doesn't sound selfish to me, okay? Two, if you're averaging a double-double, you're pretty decent, especially for only being in her sophomore year. And, like, the room for growth is happening. But you guys also have to remember, we're average people. They are professionals. The WNBA is one of the hardest leagues to get in because of how limited roster spots are. We're actively trying to expand the WNBA so we can get more of these great players in. So if she wasn't good, she wasn't talented, she was selfish, she would not be on a roster. She sure as hell wouldn't be invited back to Unrivaled, especially when she had her like own projects going on and they still welcomed her back. And she was on the winning team of Unrivaled in their first season ever. And you're not winning a championship if not everybody's contributing to that. Same with her years at LSU, winning a championship. That's where the tide turned, because Caitlin mocking and these other players loved it. You guys ate your popcorn, loved that, But when Angel did it, that's where you guys had problems. No class. How dare she? Are we watching the same thing? You guys don't actually watch the WNBA, or you just choose to watch what you want to watch and not pay attention to the whole thing in general. You don't watch Unrivaled. You think that she is this awful person when that's really not true. She loves herself, and you guys hate that. She carries herself with grace, and she knows that she knows her worth, and you guys hate that. I don't know if that's an internal thing or what, but there's always something. Like, black women can just never be great. You guys always have to find something that isn't true or make up this some story because for some reason that just bothers you. So all of these comments, they don't mean anything because they're not logical. They don't make sense. She wouldn't even be working with Lisa Leslie, one of the pioneers in women's basketball, if she was a bad player or she was selfish or this rude person. Lisa doesn't have time for that. Lisa is going to put in work with people who want to put in work and dedicate it. And she came back her sophomore year and did phenomenal. I know, yeah, it was her rookie year in the WNBA. But the fact is that she's in the WNBA and you're not. Are you mad about that? Probably.